it was a tough football game to lose, and give Northern credit, they did a great job, and I thought our guys played really hard. There were a lot of positive things that we saw out there in the field by a lot of different guys, and the bottom line is we just didn't make enough plays to be successful, and to their credit, they capitalized when we didn't do that.
Go over some of the positives.
I just thought overall the effort was good. I thought our guys responded really well at times in all offense and defense, and especially the defense. They got thrown into some really tough situations, but made a good situation out of a tough situation. But it's I thought Jake Rudock did a lot of good things. There were a lot of individuals that did a lot of great things. They also had some bad plays, and those are things we're going to have to get smoothed out.
Coach, take me through maybe the last play there that ended up in the interception. What was the target? What were you trying to?
What did it look like? It was a ball to the sideline that got intercepted. Pretty obvious, I thought.
Was it more good play by the quarterback, or was it maybe a ball that was forced?
Probably one we'd like to have back, but that's football. It was just a good play on their part and bad on ours.
You were going to play for the win with that pass.
Absolutely. I mean, we're trying to complete a pass, move the ball down the field, and I thought we had a good situation there. Really did, and but turnovers are tough to overcome, and we had 3 of them today. So that really, at the end of the day, that makes it hard.
What was the target range for Meyer as far as where you would ideally wanted to have it set up for him to?
Ideally, inside the 10 would be great, but 30, 35, I'm sure we would have taken a shot if the clock was done.
Coach, how was the conditioning of your team with the heat?
It was a tough day. I thought our guys did a good job all week with the heat. It was a factor for both teams. It's just like rain or anything else, but I thought our guys did a good job. A lot of plays being played out there. I think over 160 offensive and defensive plays. So it took its toll, especially on the guys that run a lot, but it's part of hot weather football.
The offense looked like things were kind of rolling downhill there in the second quarter. What did NIU do in the second half to change things?
I don't think it was so much what they did, although obviously they got off the field in that third quarter. But if you look at our third quarter plays, we had a shot at a slant ball, a good shot at it. We didn't convert. We took a shot down the field on a 3rd and short, long foul ball, one of those deals, and went for the sneak on the one we weren't set. So that's another error there, and I think one of the third downs was when Rudock got hurt. Maybe it wasn't a third down, but a drive ended. Rudock got hit, and the ball came up in the air for a pick too. So, yeah, we give them credit. They played well, and we didn't play well enough in those situations. We never got anything sustained. Clearly, we didn't have much yardage in that third quarter.
Did Jake Rudock do anything to take, to consider the number 2 guy, whatever that is?
You mean today or?
Yeah, today.
No, I don't think so. I thought Jake did a lot of positive things out there, made good decisions, made a great run on that touchdown play, and I thought he did a lot of really good things. I thought his composure was good out there, his presence. So I'm really encouraged, and I think I'm expecting nothing but improvement from him. Just like I would like to see from our whole team.
How do you make your running game?
Yeah, there's some positives there certainly. We rushed for over 200, I think it was, but again, if you turn it over 3 times, some of those stats get negated. We're 200 both ways, but when the ball gets turned over, it's tough to overcome that sometimes, and just makes it hard.
I'd make sure that interception becomes a learning lesson for Jake and not something that he dwells on.
Yeah, well, how do you?
Yeah, how do you?
Jake's a quality guy. He's a high character guy. He's mentally tough. I think right back, I think I read this recently. I was on the sidelines when Chuck Hartley, in his first game, had one go the other way for a touchdown out of New Jersey. So, it didn't stop his career and didn't stop Chuck from being a really successful player. I think they're built alike. I don't want to give Jake too much credit yet, but they're high caliber guys, and he'll bounce back. He's a tough-minded individual, but it's a team thing.
Was that a good thing to have that kind of test right out of the gate? Pretty important first game of the season.
If we won the game, it would have been great. We lost, that's not so good. So, but our guys competed. We just didn't compete well enough, and they did. To their credit, they competed better than we did, or at least made the plays that you have to make.
Jordan Lynch looks like he's kind of growing the game. Last year, I think he had 6 completions against you guys. Today, maybe 30.
Yeah, the obvious difference, that was his first ball game last year, and Yeah, they got beat by us. Yeah, he didn't throw for a lot, but I think he ended up for throwing over 3,000, rushed for 1,800. So it didn't, it didn't stop his season, didn't stop their team's season. That's exactly the same approach that we have to take. They're a good football team. We knew that. We had a lot of respect for them a year ago, maybe even more so this year with Lynch being a veteran player. And he's a tough, competitive quarterback. We knew that coming in, and have nothing but respect for him and their entire program leaving.
Is that your message to your team, pretty much, that the season doesn't stop?
Yeah, and that's been our message for a long time. I mean, you play 12 games, and we've got 13 weeks in front of us right now, 2 bye weeks. So, what we choose to do with every day and every opportunity will determine the season. And again, I watch the tapes, but I can't find from where I was standing. I thought our guys played hard, competed hard. What a matter of effort, not a matter of them not being invested. But we made some mistakes that were tough to overcome, and we're going to have to do better than that.
You've alluded to the turnovers a couple of times. Where else was this game lost?
A lot of things. I mean, there are a lot of, inopportune penalties, fake punt, go right down the list, opportunities to change field position. We didn't do those well enough, and, when you get field position change and taking advantage of it, just all those things that collectively add up to being a successful team or not successful team. But the good news is I think a lot of those are addressable, correctable. What is tough is, if you don't have the effort or, guys that you think could have the potential to play better. And, that's not the case. And, I saw a lot of good things too. Think about a kid like King jumping in there when Lomax came out. Gavin Smith jumping in on the punt team, going down making a heck of a play, when we're down a couple guys at that gunner position. So that's just citing 2 things, but I think there were a lot of positives out there that, we're just going to keep pushing.
You mentioned how big turnovers can be. How big was Christian's fumble return for a touchdown?
That was a great play. Yeah, great play. First of all, great play to knock it out, and then have the presence of mind to grab it and put it in the end zone. That the first half, you look at it, you had he made that play. Fedorit's made a heck of a play down there in the end zone to get a touchdown. Thought Meyer played a really good game. When he was called upon, did a nice job. So there are a lot of positives too. There's some of our older guys doing things, and if we're going to be a winning football team, we'll need that to continue as well.
Christian's play, Coach, really seemed to give you a lot of momentum the rest of that first half. Did you feel like maybe something was missing the second half?
Well, we were grinding coffee prior to that play. I mean, we were struggling. Just couldn't get our footing or whatever. And plays like that spark you though, and that's part of football. During the course of the season, that's going to happen. And we got it going pretty good offensively, and then that third quarter, again, you just go back and look at some of the, the third and I think it was like a 3rd and 8, but we had a shot on a quick slant. Didn't make that one. The sneak where we were in motion, took a shot on a 3rd and short for a long one, didn't make that one, but I like the call. And then the interception, there's 4 right there, I think in that third quarter that really, just kind of took the lead out of our, took the air out of our balloon, I guess.
How did you think your team handled the quick plays?
I thought they did okay. And again, real positive. I think the turnarounds, those bad situations defensively, our guys didn't pout. They got back on the field and fought and competed, and that's it was a good sign.
That outright was defended pretty well. That last pass that they threw was. Did you guys pick up on that at all? I mean, the way that it was. I think it was almost picked off 3 times.
Which one? I'm sorry.
Well, the out route that it was eventually that Northern Illinois picked off to win.
Yeah. What about it?
It was. I think it was almost picked off 3 times today.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about that, but it just obviously if we knew it was going to get picked, I don't think Jake would have thrown it, and I mean, that's football. That's football.
Anything else? The fake punt. I got in here a little late. If you've addressed it, I apologize.
No, I haven't. I just mentioned it a minute ago, but I didn't give you any commentary. You want some?
Well, yeah, sure.
Huh?
Yes.
Was it a surprise? No. I mean, these guys, fake punts, fake field goals, they've run plenty of them the last couple of years, 2 years. So that wasn't, we had our punt safe team out there, and, they made a play, we didn't. So it's, and it's a bad thing. It's hard to win football games doing that too.
Okay, thanks.